Hey, welcome to my top 10 worst or most hated characters in the Mario series. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while, I've been busy. So, I guess I've decided to start out my videos with top 10 lists. Then, once I do the top 10 list, I'll be doing commentaries and rants again. So, yeah. After this, I will be doing my top 10 favorite characters in the Mario series. Well, these are ones that I just find annoying or really irritates me. Now, if you want to know, Toad is not on here, but I'm kind of mixed with Toad. He can be annoying, but there are also moments where I enjoy using him. But anyways, let's get on with the list. Now remember, these are my opinions, so no bitching about it. Okay, here we are, and some of the characters have been switched around since the last list. We have the Petey Piranha. Now, I really don't like the Petey Piranha for a couple of reasons. I just really don't like it being as an active character. It's nice that it's the only piranha plant as an active character, but I just feel it's really annoying and just and because it's so overpowered in some of the spin-off games, it makes it very annoying, and I just don't really care much for this character. I really think it's unoriginal because it's basically just one of the piranha plants except it has feet. I mean, I just kind of find that really dumb. Now, in Super Mario Sunshine, I guess he was portrayed well, even though he was only shown twice in that entire game. But other than that, I really don't like him all that much. So, yeah, that's why he's at the bottom of this list. Here we have the Thwomps. I'm sure everyone pretty much thinks these guys are annoying. I've never liked the Thwomps. They're always stuck in areas that are so crowded, and when you jump sometimes, you're pretty much either going to have to jump over them or on them or whatever. They're just always in the tightest places. Getting struck right by them is a real pain in the butt, and they're just really annoying. Now, on some pathways, you can just zoom across them. Other than doing that, sometimes during in the middle of some platforming, they can be really annoying. So that's why I have the Thwomps placed on this list. And I don't like how they're portrayed some of the times. And I just kind of feel they're just there as just to be there. Now we have the Hammer Brothers. As I said on my last list, I really don't like these guys. They're so annoying. This category also falls in to the topic of the Ice, Fire, and Boomerang Brothers. The Ice ones were in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I really didn't see the point in making another one when the other three are already a-holes to begin with. Everyone pretty much knows the Hammer Brothers are extremely annoying. The only game I felt they were portrayed well was in Mario Strikers and Strikers Charged. They were really good in that game. But I just feel they're really annoying. Like they're the way they use their hammers and the way they can jump off and on platforms can be kind of tricky at some points. And it's all about timing with these guys when you have to jump over them. Now, at points it can be easy, but when you're in a tight area and you have to get over to the next place, or there's another platform and they're on top of it, or if they're on top of another platform that you're below, that can get really annoying. Not to mention in Paper Mario the 64, it pissed me off when they threw multiple hammers and shrunk you. Now we have Bowser Jr. I'm sorry to anyone who likes him, but I don't really like Bowser Jr. that much. I don't like any of Bowser's kids, and I don't like Bowser either. I'm sorry, but some of the characters on Mario really piss me off because of their actions and what they do. Bowser Jr. I really don't see as original. I mean, he's just a smaller version of Bowser. I mean, at least with the other Koopalings, they have different designs to them and stuff like that, and they have different things to them, but Bowser Jr. just looks like a smaller version of Bowser. For one, Bowser Jr. tries to act like something he's not. He tries to act too grown up. He thinks he's scary, and he's not. All he is a spoiled little crybaby. He's spoiled, and he's a little crybaby because he throws a fit when he doesn't get his way. I don't like how he's being used sometimes, like in one of the newer games, how he's used to kidnap Peach instead of Bowser. I mean, really, Bowser should get off his butt and stop having his son do his crap for him. Bowser Jr., I just feel, is annoying, and I really don't see the point in him most of the time. I did like how he was portrayed in Super Mario Sunshine, though. Although it really was unexpected because no one would have ever thought Bowser had a son in that game, which I think that was his first game. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I just don't like Bowser Jr., and I don't like any of the Koopa kids. They are just really annoying. I hate them all, and that is why I placed them at the spot of this list. And I just hate his attitude. The only game he was good in was Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. But anyways, the Bullet Bills. If I had to choose any enemy, I say these guys are annoying. Because, like, if you're running through an area and you're surrounded by bullet bill cannons, you better be prepared. I hate it when they're stuck in tight areas where they shoot in from above you, below you, or even in front of you. Areas like that can get very annoying, and especially when they zoom out just like that. And I hate how they come like in the original games, how they always came in those levels when you had to hop on those mushrooms and stuff. Those can get very annoying sometimes. And I just think the bullet bills get stuck in areas that just kind of mess up your whole gameplay. They just mess up your whole gameplay on certain aspects of the level. And I just feel that their presence is just annoying overall. And every game they appeared in, I just really haven't liked them. Because I don't like the way they're used. I don't like the areas they get put into when they're used. And overall, I just don't like them. They're just plain annoying. But anyways, this one is shared by 2 spots, Wario and Waluigi. I don't see the point in these two. They're just clones and rip-offs of Mario and Luigi. I mean, Wario and Waluigi, there's basically hardly any difference from them. I mean, sure, they look differently, but they kind of have the same aspect as the two. I mean, they're both like brothers, and they both have the same name, except both of their names are flipped from Mario and Luigi. I find both of these guys annoying and stupid. Like every time in the opening of a sports themed Mario game, they just do some of the stupidest stuff to try to cheat their way in to make them think that they're better than all the other characters playing sports. Now, I do like the openings, but when it shows them doing something stupid, it's not funny. All they do is try to make themselves look better than the others, and fail miserably. They're just rip-offs of Mario and Luigi. When Wario first appeared, I actually thought he was going to be a really funny bad guy. But then when they brought in Waluigi, I'm like, okay, they're basically the same thing as the other two. And I really don't see them being rivals of Mario and Luigi when they already have Bowser and the other Koopa kids. Bowser's Mario and Luigi's arch rival. So, and he's also their enemy, so I really don't see the point in these two. They don't really play a part in the main Mario storyline, just the spin-off games. And even then, I think both of them suck. I don't like the way they're used. I don't like their special moves. As computers, they're annoying, and they're a-holes, and I just don't like them. I've never liked either one of them. Waluigi, I would have to say, is more annoying than Wario, though. I just can't stand either one of them. Even just looking at them sometimes just irritates me. And I just don't like the way they're portrayed. So, yeah, that's why they're on here. I think this is 3 is Birdo. 4 is Birdo. I've never liked Birdo. Now, I know Birdo appeared before Yoshi, but I just don't like how she has the same abilities as him. She's just not... When Yoshi uses his abilities, I kind of find them more unique and fits in with the gameplay well. But Birdo, I just feel is kind of rushed when her abilities are in there. I just don't like Birdo. The sounds that she makes is annoying. The 2 times that she's talked in the series, which was Mario Tennis for the 64 and Super Mario 2 for the Game Boy Advance, both of her voices were annoying in both games. The sound she makes is retarded. Birdo is an overall stupid character. She really makes me mad. I don't like the way she's used. I don't like her as a computer player. And I just don't overall like the whole aspect of her. And if she was portrayed more as a series villain, I guess she would be okay, but I just feel like in the spin-off games that she's just one of the worst characters. She doesn't have that much power or offensive skill or whatever the type of game it is to even back up her advantages. And I just don't like Birdo. She really annoys me. So, yeah. Number 3, is the Lucky 2. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to agree on this. Now, I don't mind them being the racer starter people in the Mario Kart games, but daily they're just annoying. I really hate it when they throw them stupid spinies and you're in the middle of some platforming and they always throw it in the worst place possible and it ruins your whole platforming and running style in the game. And most of the time they even crowd up against you and they're just annoying. And the fact they can come back when you hit them is just retarded and annoying. I really don't see the point. For one, why do they come back to life when you hit them? It doesn't make any sense. At least with the dry bones, it makes some sense, seeing how they're already dead. But with them, I just don't see the point in it. And they're just really annoying. Number 2, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but Bowser. I've never liked Bowser, except the only time I liked him was in Mario RPG. Other than that, I'm sorry, I really don't like Bowser. I think he's the most overrated character in the series. I really don't like how some only like him for how he looks. I think liking a character for how they look is stupid, because that's not really explaining their full aspects and potentials of them. That's just explaining on how they look. I think Bowser is annoying. He's an a-hole. He pees me off, and I'm going into depth. Okay. I really don't like Bowser's personality. He just thinks he's all that, and he thinks he's all big and bad just because he's bigger than everyone else. And every time he finds certain items or certain elements that help him and whatever plot he's using, he just tries to use that as if he's better than everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom, and it just makes him feel like an asshole to me. And not to mention, the only skill he basically does is breathe fire. I mean, that's the only basic skill I've ever seen him do. Like in the Paper Mario series, he's annoying. In the second one, he was pointless because he had nothing to do with the plot. The third one, he was the worst character because his maneuvering, the way he maneuvers was crappy. He had no defense to back himself up, and his attack was higher. That was pretty much the only good thing about him. And I just don't like him. And he also throws a fit when he loses to Mario. Like, he always acts like a big baby and a kind of a bitch when he loses to Mario. He is dreadfully annoying to fight. Every time I fought, and most of the time I fight him, he's just a big disappointment. In Super Mario 64, he was easy. Mario Sunshine, he was a disappointment. Let's see. Super Paper Mario, I didn't really care using him, only to light torches or something. And even in the spin-offs, I don't like how he's used. Because he's so annoying as a computer player. He has the most annoying abilities ever. And I just don't like the way he's portrayed. I'm not saying he shouldn't be the villain, because he's okay as the villain. I just don't think he has good potential, and I just don't like his personality. He always tries to act and always tries to push himself like he's better than the other characters, but in my opinion, he just fails at it miserably, and he just can't get the fact that Peach doesn't like him, and no matter what, that Mario's gonna stop him no matter what he does. I even think in Mario Galaxy he's annoying. And Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 are my favorite Mario games. I'm sorry, but those games are just magnificent. But anyways, I'm sorry to anyone who likes Bowser. I just can't stand his ass. He really makes me mad. Most of the time he's just easy as crap. I really didn't find him much of a challenge in any of the original games. Like in Mario 3, you didn't even have to attack him, which was kinda dumb. In Mario World, he was easier than he was in the other games. Mario, and I don't know why some people think he's hard in 64. I really didn't find him much of a challenge. True, the third battle has some hard aspects, but once you find your way around them, it's not really that much of a challenge. And yes, I have beaten that whole game before. I even think Bowser is annoying in Smash Brothers because he spams too many moves and he's just annoying as a computer player. And I just don't like Bowser, and he just really doesn't have that many skills to back himself up. And he's just an overall coward. So anyways, the number one most annoying Mario character to me is the Magic Koopas. I hate assist enemies, and that's what these guys are. All these things do is power up Bowser and the Koopa kids and make them bigger a-holes than what they are to me, that is. And they just use magic to be very annoying. And I've always noticed this, but why the heck does their magic look like tic-tac-toe? I mean, like, sometimes when I've seen them being used, they just shoot out shapes out of their wands. I kind of find that really stupid and weird. And I just don't like the fact that they constantly heal the enemies. They constantly make the battlefields rather difficult, even though I do like a challenge. So I'm not going to complain too much on that. I just don't like assist enemies. And in certain games where they're used as healers or even power-ups for the enemies, I just think that it's really annoying. And I've just never liked them in any of the games. And I don't like the way they're portrayed either. So this has been my list of my most annoying Mario characters. Stay tuned for my favorite Mario characters and other top 10 lists, along with some rants and commentaries. This is Co Langley 1, and I'll see you all.